Hello and welcome to Engine Adventures review of this 2023 Toyota Prius Limited. All right, I don't have a Monroney on this one, so you have to bear with me on some of the details, but I believe these start in the $30,000, like $36,000 range. Maybe I'll throw up a number on the screen. Anyway, this one, of course, is a hybrid, and this has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. I think it puts out about 150 horsepower, somewhere in that range. And then with the added hybrid electric motor, you're getting 194 up to 196. I don't even know if this is the all-wheel drive one or not. I'll take a look at it and see. But the all-wheel drive one has 196, and the front-wheel drive version has 194. I do like the looks of the new Prius. The Priuses have always been very efficient vehicles. They are efficient for space, for fuel economy, and for cost. So in the past, Priuses have always been the most economical vehicle you can buy, as far as they cost you the least to own over 100,000 miles. And probably after that, I don't know how well the hybrid systems hold up. But anyway, I actually did a study. It's been a decade now, but I did a study on them, on what vehicle is the most cost effective to drive. And the Prius came out on top by quite a bit. Again, that was a decade ago. Things might have changed now. Batteries are much cheaper, and so maybe a battery electric vehicle is getting close to being cheaper to own for 100,000 miles, but fuel prices, everything's changed since then. Anyway, I really like the Prius. The Prius did kind of build this market. So there were hybrids before the Prius. There have been better electric vehicles since the Prius came out, but it really kind of made this hybrid thing a mainstream option for everybody. It didn't add a lot of cost, but it still brought in really good efficiency and reliability, all that kind of stuff. It was just a good vehicle. And like I said, it didn't start the whole thing. It wasn't the first one, but it kind of cemented the trend, saying that these hybrid electric vehicles are possible. They're capable, they can do everything you need them to do, and they can be reliable. Anyway, let's take a look under the hood real quick, see what we're dealing with. Here we see the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder, and it's all just right here. It looks like it's fairly easy to work on for many components, maybe not everything, but a lot of it. I believe this is the motor / transmission unit, and you can see the high voltage stuff back there. Again, 194 horsepower and 139 foot-pounds of torque. It feels like more than that, but yeah, this thing goes pretty well. And you can see 0W16 oil. They're really pushing this thing for efficiency. But sorry, you can hear the AC kicking on and off. So that's the AC condenser fan there. The vehicle is on right now, but of course the engine's not on because it's hybrid. For the rear hatch here, right underneath there's where the button is, and you can see it there. You also see the 2 cameras. It does have the rear view mirror camera along with the backup camera. Over here in this corner, this is your lead acid battery, your 12-volt regular battery. And then of course, if it had a spare tire, it would be under there. Tire repair stuff is there. There's a tow hook all the way up in the front, but you can remove these if you want and have the extra storage space. There's just little clips on them. Anyway, the battery itself, I believe, is underneath the seat. So back here, there's a decent amount of storage room, and you can put stuff in here and close it, stack it up to there. and this thing will just float, so you're okay to do that. If you need a little extra room, just disassemble this thing and it folds right in the middle and stores away real easy, so not a problem there. But I do like the hatchback design. You do get a little bit more space out of it. But anyway, let's take a look inside here. It's still a Prius. I mean, this is a budget-oriented vehicle, and pull around, get this in the shade a little better. Hopefully we can see a little more clearly. So you can see it's showing right there, just hybrid system. The battery was powering the wheels. It didn't quite get far enough into the shade. Anyway, it has Toyota's new system here. I'm still getting used to it, but it's not my favorite yet. Obviously, you can adjust whatever on it, pull up the maps. It's a little better. I feel like maybe I'm just getting a little bit more used to it. So let me turn the air off. Anyway, the system seems to be working a little better here than it did in the Tundra. And like I said, I might just be getting used to it, but I do like it. You can see the little light there that goes all the way across. And I haven't even messed with the vehicle settings. My guess is there's probably a way to adjust that as well. But anyway, you can play with a lot of the features in there, whatever. It's standard. It's got everything that most vehicles have. And I don't know what that one is. You can see over this trip it's 17 minutes. It doesn't show my average MPG. Oh, there you go. 40 MPG for this trip. Previous best is 52. And I wasn't necessarily easy on it. I wasn't hard on it by any means, but if you're trying to go slow, not slow, trying to be more efficient, you can certainly do better than I'm doing. It does have all the steering wheel controls, and audio is clear. You push it up, push it down, change the stations over here. If you hold it down, it goes through one station at a time. If you push it and let go, it goes to your presets. Your information is here for that screen, and then you can use the arrows to cycle through everything. And it does have all the safety features, of course. I actually didn't get into here. Oh, okay. Anyway, has all the safety features, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control. Yeah, anyway, it's even has like parking assist and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really use it that much. So right here, that's to help you park. Apparently I can't do it because my seatbelt is unfastened. Not that you need it. The Prius is a small vehicle anyway. This one has the surround view camera where it lets you see underneath the vehicle and everything. So while you're moving, it'll show up underneath there. I'll show you. You can see the car. Then it turns transparent and it'll show you what's underneath. You do the same going in reverse. And once you go all the way, then it's perfectly clear under there. So. And then it does have this parking button, and you can choose what kind of park you want, perpendicular or parallel parking. And then it called it good there. I don't know why it flipped the wheel to the left. Anyway, it's got those features. It automatically put it in park as well. I don't know. Those self-parking things have always been something I don't like. So anyway, it has it. If you want it, you need it. It's there. It's got the surround view. I already talked about that. This one, heated and ventilated seats, and just that one zone or two, one zone climate control here, which is fine. It's a small vehicle. I guess, yeah, you can have the heated seat on that side if that person's cold and the air on this side or something. But anyway, it does have two USBs here, and they're both USB-C, and then a 12-volt power outlet there. This Cubby has a secret compartment, so you could hide something under there. I don't know if you really would. It even says hashtag hidden compartment. Cup holders, right there is the wireless charging, so you can turn it on and off right there when you're not using it, obviously, but it's made for your phone to sit in sideways like so. And it's charging now. So it does have various drive modes. So custom at the top, sport, normal, and eco. Like I said, I haven't been messing around with it too much, so I've just been mostly in normal mode. It also has this EV mode, and you can see right there it's in EV mode and EV, but once you go above a certain speed, once you push the throttle hard enough, it will automatically go out of EV mode. And then it also has small storage cubby there with 2 more USBs, and yeah. All right, back here, this one does have heated seats, and it's just on or off. And there are 2 more USBs down there. I'm not sure, I would think that would be for a power port, but there's another port there for something else. And you do get, I didn't talk about this up front, but you have the sunroof up front and one up back as well. And so I think I talked a little bit. It's tight in here. I'm not tall, and I do fit back here. It is easier for me to get in the back seat than it is the front seat, but if you're any taller than me, I'm 5'10", you're gonna be hitting your head, and you can see the headrests are essentially touching the roof there. So if you're tall, it's not gonna be a comfortable ride, but other than that, it's really not too bad. It's got center armrests with cup holders, and you can fit 3 seats. It wouldn't be easy to do with 3 passengers in here. The center seat's not comfortable, but it's there if you need it. And then just the 2 outboard seats have the child seat anchors. So yeah, overall not bad. Of course, the lighting as well. So I did miss a few of these automatic high beams. This heats up where the windshield wipers are on the windshield to make it so they can get unstuck, unfrozen. And then heated steering wheel, that's to open the hatch. Another blank fuel door, hood latch, the brightness of your screen and your odometer. I missed those earlier, but anyway, it's decently well equipped, and JBL audio, which is okay. It's not top tier, but it's really not bad for what this vehicle is. So overall, I would say this one in particular is pretty well equipped. Like I said, I don't have the window sticker for it, so I have no idea how much it actually costs. Like I said, base price for the limited, I believe, is $36,000, and this one may or may not have some more features. I'm guessing it does have a few upgrades. But new Prius on the freeway, it actually cruises pretty nicely. So I haven't been in the previous generation Prius, so I don't have a good baseline for this. They told me I'd love it. They told me it would be better for them if I took it, so I said, all right, I'll take the Prius, that's fine. And yeah, it's not I don't know what to say about it. Really, it's a decent highway cruiser. It's a little bit noisy, a little bit more road noise in here than I would have maybe expected, but this one's kind of a little bit sportier now. Its power is actually adequate. It's not fast, but it's not slow at all. In the past, these things would definitely be considered slow vehicles, but this one really does quite well. I've enjoyed driving around, never felt like I needed more power. Go ahead and do like a passing simulation here. We'll go from 68 up to 80, and here we go. There you go. So it takes just a second, but once it gets going, it really actually goes quite well. Battery's not huge, so it does have electric or EV mode, but you can't, I mean, it's just for a couple miles, maybe 1 or 2 miles around town. It's nothing crazy. And this one's just a regular hybrid. I don't know if they still offer the plug-in hybrid and full EV Prius, but All right, cruising on the freeway in the Prius, really not bad at all. It kind of just eats up the miles. It's pretty comfortable. There's a little bit more road noise than I would have wanted, but it's not terrible. As you can hear right now, probably a motorcycle there. It comes through pretty loud, but overall it really is quite nice to just cruise on the freeway with. It gets really pretty good gas mileage, and the Prius for me is one of those vehicles. There were other hybrids before the Prius. There have been hybrids since there, but the Prius is really one of those vehicles that started the efficiency trend. So even after electric vehicles came out, for the first little while, the Prius was still the most cost-effective vehicle to drive. It really is just a good overall efficient vehicle with a good amount of room. It's a hatchback instead of a sedan, and really just does well overall. Its price is fairly low compared to many vehicles today. And yeah, you can get Chevy Bolts in the 30,000 range, especially after you get your government handouts to try and force electric vehicles onto people. But the reality is, for most cases, the Prius is the most efficient price-wise vehicle that you can buy. I know things are getting better, batteries are getting better, all that kind of stuff. So electric vehicles are coming into the realm of being a reliable and affordable vehicle, but the Prius is really what kicked everything off. And this newest generation, they're doing an excellent job with. I really enjoy driving it. Like I said, it just eats up the miles on the freeway, and the power is good. If you need to pass somebody or whatever, you're climbing a steep hill on the freeway, this thing will do it pretty easily. All right, we are in sport. I'm gonna go back to sport so you can see it. We're in sport mode, and I'm gonna do the 0 to 60 here at a stop now. 3, 2, 1, go. 60. And we'll do one more just for fun, but that one was 8.45 seconds. So again, sport mode, 0 to 60. At this time I'm going to brake torque it, see if the gas engine's on. Nope. This says accelerator and brake press simultaneously. So 3, 2, 1, go. Didn't reset, so I didn't get a time on that one. It felt really about the same. Thank you for watching Engine Adventures review of the 2023 Toyota Prius Limited Hybrid. Really like this vehicle. It's still what it was to begin with. The Prius was the ultimate efficiency vehicle, and it's still there, but this one's got added power, which makes it not slow. In the past, the Priuses have been slow, especially, you're climbing a hill, you're fully loaded for a road trip, climbing a hill on the freeway, and it would struggle. But now, with the near 200 horsepower and the electric motor, it doesn't have any problems at all getting up to speed. And as you saw from the 0 to 60, it's not bad. I mean, like I said, not super fast, but really not bad at all. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications, and comment down below. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, but comment down below and let me know why. I normally don't review cars. Most of my stuff's SUVs and crossovers and pickup trucks, of course, with off-roading and towing reviews, but they offered this one to me and I decided to take it. So anyway, quite enjoyed the Prius. Thanks again for being here. Have a wonderful day.